Welcome guys to a brand new video on NIKKE Goddess of Victory. So I already mentioned this, but I will be releasing a bunch of videos going over the top 10 or top 5, sorry, burst 1, burst 2, burst 3, Tetra, Elysian, blah blah blah. I've already released a previous video where I went over the top 5 best burst 1. So in today's video we are going to be going over the top 5 best burst 2 units in the game. Again, this is for newer players, late game players, people who want to know if this burst 2 character is good. This is the second year anniversary. Of course, we got a new we got a new character that's also burst 2 as well. So is she going to be on this list? That's something for you guys to wait and see. Don't forget to like and subscribe, stay tuned for more content on NIKKE Goddess of Victory. Now, because this is a top 5 type of video, there might be some, what's it called, you guys might disagree with my rankings and positioning. That is totally fine as well. Go ahead and tell me down in the comment section which place you will place a certain character. So if I put, let's say, Grave in like number 1, tell me why I'm wrong. She's not number 1, but if I put Grave at number 1 and you disagree, go ahead and tell me down in the comment section. It's fine if I made a mistake as well. I'm not perfect, so I might misunderstand a certain character skill, so let me know as well down in the comment section as well. I appreciate that as well. So let's go ahead and start with the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, so starting off at number 5. Now, if you go over to burst 2 characters, we do have a couple of really good ones. Now, for burst 2, what you want from a burst 2 is survivability and increased damage. So a way to increase your damage and survivability. And I'm also pretty sure you want them to have 20 seconds with their burst skill. So similarly to burst 1 characters, you want them to be rocking that 20-second cooldown for the burst skill so that your rotations are a lot smoother and you're not forced to run 2 burst 2s in your team. However, sometimes you might actually run them. So for example, people run Crown and Naga in the same team. So that's something people do sometimes to buff up the other burst 3. So again, you're going to notice the similarities with the burst 2s I include in this video. So coming in at number 5, I went with Grave. Yeah, I went with Grave because she actually provides a lot of useful abilities, but there is kind of a caveat with this character, which I will mention as well. So Grave is a new character. She is actually pretty good as well, but at the same time it's a bit iffy to rank her. So I feel like people might actually disagree with Grave being on this video or on this list, but I do think Grave is actually a pretty good burst 2 characters that actually buff a specific type of unit. So the reason why I put her here is because if you take a look at her kit, she is going to help you guys increase your burst gauge filling speed. So that's going to be very good, and she does increase pierce damage. Now this is something that not every character will benefit from. So with Grave, she is going to be in this video, but again, she's going to be a character you want to place in specific teams that can actually utilize her skill. So characters with pierce damage, you want to use her in that team. And if you take a look at this, she's also able to increase attack. She's also able to increase attack damage. So this is a universal buff that everyone will appreciate. She's also able to increase attack as well. Is this for herself? That's only for herself. Oh, that's for herself as well, isn't it? Activated. Is this only for herself? Wait a minute. Huh. Okay, it's only for herself. Ooh, okay. This is only for herself, so that's not helping much, to be honest, for the teammates. But this is mainly why she's actually dealing quite a good amount of damage in teams. That's something you will notice. Compared to the other burst 2, her damage is actually quite good. It's not insanely good, like it's like on the same tier as burst 3s, but it is noticeably better than some of the burst 2s we have in game. But taking a look at her burst skill, she is able to increase, this is only for herself, but to allies, increase attack damage, which is 41%, which is actually pretty good. This is only at level 7. She's also able to increase pierce damage and increase max ammo capacity. So she's a character that helps herself and also helps the teammates, but you will notice there is kind of an issue with her. There is no survivability kit with her, and that's very annoying and makes her not place higher in the list. Another issue with this character is the fact that her skills will only really buff up characters that deal pierce damage. Like, to fully capitalize on what she actually offers, you want to use her in a team with pierce damage. characters that can do pierce damage, and that's the team you want to put her in. She's not going to be a universal burst 2 like the other characters I'm going to actually mention in this video as well. So that's why Grave is at number 5. Very solid buffer for characters that can actually take effect, use this pierce damage buff, all that stuff. That's going to be very good, but she is still worth saying she's actually pretty good. She is going to increase your damage by quite a bit as well. So that is Grave at number 5. I had to focus a little bit more on her because she's relatively new, so I wanted to go over and explain that more. Okay, that's number 5. Moving on to number 4, it is a collab character, Mari over here. So unfortunately, if you guys didn't pull her when the Evangelion collab happen, unfortunately you guys will not be able to have this character. So let's quickly take a look at what she actually offers. So activates when landing or attacks full charge, so she basically increase damage dealt to shield. So this is not going to be universal, like everyone is going to appreciate this. This is only a specific condition where this is going to be very helpful and useful. But she's also, again, just similarly to Grave, she increases pierce damage as well. Again, kind of why she's placed at the bottom as well of this video compared to the other ones and ahead of her. But she's also able to increase attack based on caster's attack as well. So this is actually very helpful as well. And then if we go over to the burst skill, she's also able to increase the attack damage. So similarly to Grave, she also has the same issue, no survivability buff. And to fully utilize her, you want to put her in a team where pierce damage can, increasing the pierce damage is going to be very helpful. So characters like Red Hood, who else, Alice, that's going to be really helpful for them. But at the end of the day, she still has the same issue, no survivability buff. She does have a 20-second cooldown though for her best skill, which is very helpful. Again, most of the characters in this list have a 20-second cooldown for the burst skill, which helps with your rotation. But it is something worth noting that yes, Mari is still going to be a good character with the buff, able to increase your attack. So that's very nice. So that's why she's at number 4. Moving on to, actually, many people might say Mari should be number 5 and Grave should be number 4. Again, interchangeable, I guess. Okay, that is Mari number 4. Moving on to number 3. Now this is where it kicks off, in my opinion, to be some of the better characters in the game, like better burst 2s in the game that actually changed the meta. They had like significant improvements to your teams and were universal in most of the teams as well. These are the top 3 in the game. Really strong character. And number 3, we have Blanc. Now when she came out, she changed the game. Blanc and Noir changed the game completely. Like using those 2 characters helped you clear some of the hardest content in the game, and they will always have a place in my heart. They are very strong, but like I said, you do need to use Blanc with Noir. The reason for that is because you want to make sure her cooldown goes all the way back to 20 seconds, because if you don't use, as you can see, activates when full burst ends with an ally from the same squad. So it needs to be from the 9-9 squad. Luckily, we actually have Rogue as well, which is very helpful. You can now use Rogue instead of Noir. So yeah, that's actually very helpful. But again, that's 60 seconds. If you don't have Noir or Rogue, she's not going to be a character you utilize or use that much in your team. But besides that, she offers a lot of really good stuff, which we are going to take a look at right now. So she creates a shield, very helpful, protective. Like I said, the top 3 are characters that can buff in terms of damage and survivability. So able to give you guys shield, very helpful for a burst 2 character. Going over to her skill 2, she's also able to recover HP as well, which is very nice. And again, cooldown of burst skill goes down to 40 seconds, goes down, it gets reduced to like 20 seconds if you have the allies in the same squad. But then if you take a look at her burst skill, this is where it becomes really strong and helpful. So again, heals as well, more healing. And then she also gains, gives you indomitability, which basically means you can't die, which is very helpful. And now she also increases max HP. So certain characters will benefit from this type of buff. Again, Cinderella actually benefits from increasing max HP, but then she also helps, allow you to deal extra damage to the enemy, because if you take a look at this, affects all enemies, increasing the damage they take. So the rest of the buffs over here does not seem like she increases your damage, but when she bursts, that's when you have the ability to further increase your team's damage. So this is very helpful. That damage increase to the enemy is actually very, very good. So massive W, which I do need to actually level up even more. So yeah, that's something I definitely would want to do. And that indomitability is very, very helpful as well, basically protecting one character from dying. That's a massive W. She's literally a universal character you can use in any single stage, as long as you're able to reduce the cooldown to 20 seconds. Very, very like easy pick for any team, to be honest. So yeah, that's why she's at number 3. Healing 20-second burst if you under the right condition, and it basically allows you to deal extra damage as well. That is Blanc. I really like this character. Now moving on to number 2, we actually have Naga. Yes, Naga above Blanc. The main reason for that is because Naga and Tia, I like them both, but again, they also have reasons why they are at number 2. So Naga and Tia, again, a good combination, similarly to Blanc and Noir. So with Naga, you basically get activates when landing 12 normal attacks, affects all allies, you're recovering the cover HP, activates when applying shield. Now the reason why everyone says you want to put her with Tia is because she doesn't apply shield. If I go over to Tia is the one that applies the shield, if I remember correctly. Let me just quickly check. Damage, taunts. Yeah, there we go. Generates a shield, except self. Yeah, guns. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, Tia provides a shield. I think there's other characters as well that provide shield, so technically should work with Naga, but it's just easier to go with Tia. But yeah, anyways, applying shield, what does she get? What does she apply? Sorry, affect all allies. Damage dealt to attacking when you attack the core is increased. Again, this is not like a if you're going against a boss with the with core, of course this is going to be very beneficial, especially if you're using this character with sniper rifle characters with pierce damage. They're going to benefit a lot more with dealing more damage to the core. So this is actually very, very good. So second skill over here activates after 5 normal attacks, damage dealt to attacking core as well. Again, very helpful for sniper rifle characters. And then again, recovers caster's final HP. So not only does she increase your damage, she also heals as well, which is very, very useful. And then her burst skill, 20-second, again, she gains pierce. We don't really care about that, but what she gives to the allies is an increased attack. So this is it based off of her own attack, and activates when applying shield, affects all allies, again increasing attack. So she increases your attack, gives you healing, and increase your damage to the core. Very, very good. Very, very good character over here, and that's why I've included her at number 2. Naga number 2. Now let's move over to the one and true best one in the game, Crown. Crown is the queen, and we all love her. Now Crown is good for several reasons. Let's take a look at it. So right now, as you can see, I got her skin. She looks absolutely amazing. I do believe this is the best skin in the game. This is the only time I would ever, I didn't regret actually topping up and spending for skin gacha. Anyways, going through what she can do. Affects all allies, which is increasing the attack by 64% of caster's attack. Crazy. She also increases reload speed. Absolutely crazy. And then affects all allies who do not previously cast the burst skill, which is increased defense. We don't care, but the reload speed is very helpful. So reloading speed, increasing your attack, very, very nice. Skill 2, affects after normal attacks, increases HP potency. This will help with, is this not HP potency is about healing, right? Isn't it? I'm not sure. Again, let me know down in the comment section what the HP potency exactly means, because I might have a bit of a misunderstanding with that. But anyways, invulnerable for 5 seconds. Oh damn, that's actually really good. I actually forgot she does that, basically allowing you not to die. Taunts, she taunts all enemies for 5 seconds, a character that can actually taunt, and at the same time recover HP as well. So survivability, increasing your damage again with this one over here. When healing happens, increases attack damage. And then they take a look at her burst skill, affects all allies, attack damage is increased, creates a shield, and it's actually crazy. Oh, so that's why, yeah, you can pair Crown with Naga, because as you can see, she creates a shield. By creating a shield, you can proc off Naga's skills as well. Actually, wait, let me take a look at Naga one more time, because it's that the burst skill that needs to do that. Activates when applying shield, affects all allies. Okay. well, you get all of the stuff as well from up there as well. Anyways, that is crowned at number 1, being the best burst 2 in the game, a program unit, and relatively new as well. So very strong burst 2 character, universal. Honestly, just use her in any single team. 20 seconds and she is absolutely perfect. Oh, I didn't know about this. I definitely need to put this on her. Oh, okay, cool. Anyways, it's been about AC Gamer. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know down in the comment section if you agree or disagree. Look forward to more videos like this. It's been about AC Gamer, and I'm out.